Alright, and here we are. Hopefully this is working well. There we go. Got that. Right, hopefully everything is up and operating. I'll find out soon, but hello everybody, Ryan Cardinal here, and today I'm going to be working on a little bit of the animation for the trailer for KAYAS issue 2, and I've been kind of like holding off on this. I got a bunch of other stuff on the go right now. I'm in the process of setting up a new art studio, so that's kind of been eating up all my time since December and January. Things are slowly getting up and running that way, and but now I can get back into doing the thing. Let's turn this down a little bit here. Let me know if the volume is working for everybody out there. And yeah, just gonna be working on this for a little bit here. I was gonna have interviews later on today, but nobody booked the slot for the noon to 2 p.m. for interviews, so I might just do an open call. I'm also waiting to hear back from a couple people, so in the middle of the stream I might actually have to cut out, so it's also one of the reasons why I was running late this morning before coming on, is because I was just having to do stuff. But hopefully as things go on, we can get into the groove of being in this weekly cycle of me doing the artwork, doing the interviews, and all the other fun stuff in between that. And if anybody's interested in getting on for doing promotions, if you're a comic book creator, I'm going to be reaching out to a bunch of tattoo artists out there as well, and have you on just for kind of a little hangout, little interview, usually running from noon to 3 p.m. Monday through Thursday. At least that's the plan for right now. But for right now, it's, yeah, slowly getting back into doing this thing. And I gotta... And because I haven't animated in a while, I gotta get my brain back into animation mode. Because it is not in animation mode right now. Actually, I gotta make sure that, is this the same? No, that is not the same. Is it 2.5? Or is it 2? Looks like 2, okay. Just gotta make sure that my line thickness is the same. And, currently, actually, I just bought a new, Huion 22X Pro? I think that's what it's called. The 22 Plus, that's what it is. I'm just looking at the case for it right now. So I'm slowly getting used to it. I've been using a Wacom 21UX, the like super old generation model. Not the gray one with the black one, that's when they started to upgrade it. And that thing's been awesome. It's been working for years, and it is a complete workhorse. But for the new studio, I definitely wanted to have something to draw on in the studio, and I couldn't justify spending a couple grand on a new Cintiq, so opted out for this, and it seems to be working out really good. But it is just getting used to that that new learning curve of something new. And for any of you out there that are new to the channels, welcome. The plan is to slowly start building stuff up over time here and get the word about the projects that I'm working on. And the main project that I have going on from here on out for the next couple of years at least is this book called KAYAS, A Story of Blood and Stone. And it is very manga and anime driven. Very Shonen Jump vibe to it, you know. As somebody put it, boys hitting things really hard. Turn that down. Okay. I will definitely say that this Huyan is super sensitive, like surprisingly so. I ended up having an XP pen from like ages and ages ago, and it was fine for what it was at the time, but it wasn't, you know, top of the line. So I can definitely see the improvements. That all these companies have done over the years. One thing I will say about the 22 Plus is it does not have any buttons on the side, which make it, like, I'm so used to having the express keys, so it's not bad. I just got to get used to using the keyboard on a more readily basis. And now one of the first things I want to let everybody know is, like, I am not an animator. So this is all kind of like seat of my pants and just kind of like me trying to learn stuff and going through the paces and like learning how other people have done their stuff by going over their stuff. Because I am not going to pay to go learn from an animation school, but I can learn online. And also, my goal is not to be in animation, so this is all just personal project stuff. Ugh, plants are garbage. Get rid of those. And if anybody out there has any questions or anything, feel free to shoot them at me. I'll try to answer them as best I can. Two, three, four, five. I do have some interviews lined up for this week, though, which is awesome. I have Carla Tornelli, who has her campaign up on Indiegogo right now for her project Witch Hunter, which looks awesome. Complete and total manga project, as well as another fellow CG manga creator named Miriam, and she's got her project up right now on Indiegogo, and her project is called Bonds, and it's a different type of werewolf story, and it looks awesome. Both of them look amazing. And then that's for Wednesday. Tuesday I won't be having any interviews. I have some appointments that I gotta do, so that eats up the day. But on Wednesday, I'll be doing a interview with both Miriam and Carla, and Thursday I'll be doing an interview with Joe Catapano, who has his project up for the mailing list right now, and that is Star Circuit, which is also a very manga vibed piece of comic book artwork that you'll be able to sign up for. As far as the background music that I got going on right now, it is what is it? Castlevania, I believe. Which I have no idea if they're gonna strike or anything like that over that. Everybody's so weird about shit these days. Is that right anymore? Dead site. No, that goes to the dead site. Damn it. Okay, well that's something I gotta fix. Stuff back up here. Oh, don't need that. Let's kill that. That back up. That back up. Alright. Oh, that would be one. There we go. I don't like the way that is. I'm gonna have to fix that. It's a little too thick, but it's just a frame. I'll let it slide for a frame. We'll see how it works. I will say that one thing that I find different between the Huion and the Wacom is the input speed and the input time. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. Probably has something to do with the drivers, but I do notice that there is kind of like a slight... Hey, Sim, what's going on, man? How you doing? Lift my head up for the second there and catch people in the chat. And here and there. Yeah, if you hear any background noise, that is the traffic. Unfortunately, tried to drown them out as much as I could, but the studio is right next to a busy road, and unfortunately these windows are paper thin. I'm going to talk to the landlord about seeing if I could add some double pane windows in here, because there's like a really wide frame. So I should be able to just put in a series of double pane windows, and that should just block out the sound enough. In theory. It's not that bad. It comes in once in a while if you make sure the mic points away, it won't capture the sound. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm like right next to the window. There's no other spot I can kind of set up the station, so... but I did try to set up my noise gate so it's not too bad. But how you doing today, man? Did you guys have the morning roast on this morning? Okay. Damn it. Messed that up. It's on the third one, not the second one. Really? Doing good, working on right now. Daybreak, nice. Ah, that's why. I don't have my vector magnet on. There we go, that's better. I was wondering why everything was being weird. So I assume Chris did not wear a red dress at all? Can I be safe to say that? Or did you surprise everybody and come out as the lady in red? I don't think he did. Do you see John Katie did? No, I didn't. Oh, wait, is that the one where, is it the Red Riding Hood one? I think I might have caught that on the stream that you guys did with her. Kristen, yes, I did catch that one. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. Yeah, I'll have to have you on for a promo show coming up here. And now that I kind of got my schedule slowly up and running. Yeah. Well, if you want to do like a hangout stream later on, because that's kind of when I have my next slot open. Let's see. Between like noon and 2-ish. I just gotta set stuff up here because I'm streaming out to Twitch and all that stuff right now. But for the interview streams and the hangout streams, that's just gonna be on YouTube, so I gotta switch over to StreamYards. Sorry, I missed it. My bro came to talk. Oh, yeah, if you're available, if you just want to like hang out and draw and promote your stuff coming up here, I have a slot available coming up from around like, I don't know, 12:30ish to 2, and then that one is just on YouTube, so it'll be over on StreamYard, so I can just shoot you over the link. Cool. Hey, Jeremy, what's going on, man? Yeah, that's things are in progress finally again. Yeah, unfortunately, kind of like December and January slowed down because I'm getting the new studio set up. So that kind of like took priority over everything else going on, and But now things are slowly lining up, slowly getting on a proper streaming schedule, and that this way everyone can actually see the progress that I'm making on the project. And I'm looking to start the campaign probably in either mid-May or the end of May. We'll see how long this animation takes me. Oh my god. Such an idiot. I want to do a full-blown animated fucking trailer. I'm stupid. How's it going? Oh, it's going good. It's going good. Yeah, just slowly getting things back to a point where I can actually do stuff again, so. That's good, that seems good. And you, how are things out there, man? I'll be back in this one for sure. Awesome, thanks, man. I was bummed that I missed it on the first one. Oh, it's all good. You'll be able to catch up on issue 1 and issue 2. And if you sign up for the mailing list, that'll give you access to the secret tier, which will have a limited print run of the only color covers that will be available during the campaign. And the only way that you'll be able to get those is by signing up for the mailing list. Crap, I have forgotten all my shortcut keys for everything. I can't even put the mailing list up right now. Where are all my shortcut keys? Yeah, I can't remember any of my shortcut keys. I'm an idiot. But yeah, anybody who signs up to the mailing list, if you just go onto Indiegogo, type in KAYAS, it'll come up, and then it'll take you to the launch page. And then with those, the color covers, I only print 100 of those. Just like I also print 100 of the sketch covers, and of the standard copy, I will be printing, I think it's 400 copies of those. And the way that I'm kind of setting up the campaign is, because I can't promise the stars and moon because Canada shipping is brutal, the way that I'm going to have it set up is, if we end up selling out of the standard edition, then I'm going to open up a variant copy after that, and that variant copy is going to be a limited print run. Same thing. That way, anybody who hops onto this, they're going to be getting a limited edition no matter at what point they hop on during the campaign. Yeah, man, Simon, you promoted the hell out of it, man. Thanks for that, dude. Well, you know it's going to be coming back your way when you do the next project, so. And that's part of this whole thing, too, is the one thing with the whole CG community is, like, everybody actually promos each other, which is dope. Jeremy, things are good. Streaming D&D and finishing up school. I'm also signing up for mailings. Awesome, man. You mean B can help with shipping? Yeah, there's a couple things we can do with shipping. There is a company here, I can't remember the name off the top of their head, but they're literally like 4 blocks away from me right now, and they deal specifically in shipping to the States. But I know going through Canada Post, the whole 500 gram thing, like that, it's brutal. So I'm just doing things very, very selectively and not trying to promise any kind of like big, heavy ticket items, because, you know, you go over that 500 gram limit, boom, shipping is just doubled, and that's something I want to avoid. So I have to go in and pre-weigh all my stuff, because the number 1 and number 2 bundle, like, that's gonna weigh a specific amount right off the bat, So I have to kind of frame all my tiers based off of that already, so... We do 15 shipping between US and Canada. Yeah, I think I did 15 last time. I believe I did. Or I did 12. I can't remember off the top of my head. But I know that you got to leave a little bit of wiggle room there because Canada Post always hikes up their rates. I think it's like 2 or 3 times a year. We bulk ship to each other. Let me know if you want help. Yeah, I'll let you know for sure. But there's also another thing too. The printers that I go through now, I know everybody's had issues with fulfillment, but these guys actually started their company, I think it was 25 years ago, as a fulfillment company doing like mail-ins or something like that. But in the past couple of years, they've gotten into doing comic books, and because of the pandemic, they've had to switch their complete model over, and comic books have been floating them through the entire pandemic, and they're offering not free shipping, but depending on what it is, you can send them your mailing list and they can deal with all your American orders on top of the printing. And I think they only charge like $2.50 on top of whatever it is per book, so that's not too bad. And they can deal with all the American distribution. But unless you have to hand sign stuff, then that gets into a different area as well. Oh, that's right. Yeah, the comic book printers that I go through, and anybody who's listening to this, go check them out. Their name is Comic Impressions, just comicimpressions.com. And when you go to their site, they actually have a onboard comic book printing estimator. So you can put in your page count, the type of paper you want, the cover you want, any kind of variants you want, and it'll give you a rough approximation of what you're looking to pay in American. And if you want, and I do suggest this, get a hold of Rich. He is the guy who owns comicimpressions.com. His email is in the website. Get a hold of him. He will send you a free sample of all the stuff they do. Now, they do offset printing as well as digital printing, and their digital printing is done with the new HP Indigo 12,000 printer, which is the exact same quality as offset printing, but at digital prices. So when you go in there, you'll be able to actually check the offset printing versus digital printing, and at some point, depending on your printing, then it becomes more viable to do offset. So it does give you the option, if you're doing smaller print runs, to do digital, which ends up saving you money until you hit that certain point where then offset becomes a better option. And when they do send you the sample package, like they send you actual graphic novels, actual comic books, the print paper, in the different stocks that they use, and I did a little bit of stress tests on them, and super impressed. Like so much better than the Marvel quality that they're putting out there. Like, I wet my fingers, press the papers, see if anything was coming off of it, let it go, no ink transfer, even got my hand like hot, breathed on it, rubbed the paper, nothing came off. I was like, holy shit. So they do really, really good quality printing. And their turnaround time is between 5 and 7 days upon receiving the finalized files. So they have a very, very fast turnaround too. So you're not sitting there waiting for weeks and weeks. They have tons and tons of printers that can actually deal with the volume that they're doing with, so they have a very, very nice turnaround. And I've been talking about these guys since I've used them. Another trick, if you are going to be going through them, if you want to save yourselves 5%, mention that you heard them on the Comics Launch podcast, and you will get a 5% discount on your overall order. I'm also keeping track of this other company here in Canada because, like, we never know what's going to happen. Just because I know Comic Impressions is using the HP 12000 as their go-to digital offset printer, so I wanted to find out who in Canada has it, and there's only one company in Canada, and they're based in Edmonton, and they are called... Let me just check here quickly. It's gonna do a quick little search. They're called Next Gen Graphics, and they're based in Edmonton, and they're the only other company in all of Canada right now, I believe, that has the same printer that Comic Impressions does. And the reason for that is HP actually has to come in and install it themselves. They can't just order it and set it up themselves. Like, HP has to come in and calibrate everything for them. So I've been in contact with them, but I haven't had any actual information on from the company. They haven't sent me anything yet, so I use KAYAS and they use the HP Indigo. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, after hearing about the HP Indigo, I went and did a bunch of research on it, and I was just like, oh man, digital printing has completely, like, caught up with offset. Maybe it's in Western Canada. Maybe that was it. Hold on a second here. I'll be right back. Thought I heard something. Bloodhound came awesome. Then I paid extra, but the black came out great. Did you get the rich black? Six. Totally worth it if you're Black West. Yeah, totally. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's why. I do like me a good black and white comic. Now, well, I'll ask you all this stuff when we start streaming together. I forgot to ask you when we chatted in Messenger. How do you want? How much do you want for the tattoos and commission? Oh yeah. I gotta hop on that still. Been slacking on that. Sorry, man. Don't worry about it until I got it like figured out. I had the file set up, but I don't have it here. I'm in the studio. I got the stuff at the home shop right now. Gotta grab something to eat before the stream. Yeah. Yeah, but stay on it and keep reminding me about it, because it will, like, everything just comes in waves. Like yesterday, I had an appointment set up, and the guy that I was gonna work on, we had his design already, all agreed upon, and stenciled it, put it on him, and just as we were about ready to go, he's like, well, can we change this? Can we do that? Can we? And I'm like, it's this could have been avoided. Like, this could have been worked out well in advance, as opposed to being right here. But the thing is, that's part of the process as well. And so started altering the design and all this stuff, and doing it, and of course it's not going to look the same when you start making all these like changes on the fly right before you start working on this thing. It happens, so like it's unfortunate, but it happens. And so just because we're going through the motions and all this stuff, and I'm like, all right, just right off the bat, we're not going to be doing this today. Like, that's just the way that it is. And he was like, oh, why not? And I was like, by the time that we get the design work dialed in, it's going to be 6 o'clock at night, because I have to redraw this entire thing, because the design that I sent you is not the design we're going to be doing in the end, because all these modifications that we're making, like, it's now we were here ready to go, now we're here and we're not certain on this. And as far as this kind of work goes, if tattooing's going to be done, I want you to be certain on it, and we're in the area where you're not certain, so we're not doing this today. And he's like, oh, okay, I just, like, and it's completely understandable. He wants it to be just right. And I was like, yeah, if we're making last minute changes to the actual core concept of the design right before it's about to be done, yeah, we're not doing it today. That's just the way that it is. Which is better for him. Like, yeah, it's inconvenient, but that's just the way that it is. So I whipped up a couple designs for him last night, so that's basically what I ended up doing last night. And had to inform him too. It's just like, look, I'm not sending you finished, cleaned artwork. You're getting sketches, and we're right back to where we were originally. But that's just the way it goes sometimes. And I would way rather not do a piece on the day of and make it worthwhile down the road than try and cram somebody in because, like, it's their only day and their next day off is whatever. Like, get it on your next day off. Like, that's just the way it's gonna be. Like, I definitely say my tolerance for putting up with shit is like 0 now. Like, I just do not. I am done bending over backwards, left, right, and center for people. I'm just like, nope, we're gonna change this up. It's not happening today. If I saw correctly, I saw that you got affiliated. Congrats on that. Yeah, that's awesome. Run back to the store, make 50% awesome. Alright, yeah, I will, I'm going to be doing a little bit of a stream here with Simon, who is just on there, and that will be over on YouTube. And I'll be interviewing him and going over his comic book project, Tales from the Natverse. And that's just kind of like an impromptu chill-out interview stream where we get to go over his upcoming projects. Only really streaming D&D right now. Let's see, happened last night during stream. Oh, nice. Dope. Awesome. Alright, Jeremy. Peace out, man. Let's take a quick look at this, see how this is coming along. What is next frame? Is that next? Oh, I don't have it set up on this one. Right, what time is it right now? It's 12:02. Alright, I'm gonna finish up drawing this frame here, and then I'm gonna head over to my YouTube channel. Which is that right there. And if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, pop on over there, subscribe. That's where I'm going to be doing all my interviews coming up with fellow tattoo artists, comic book creators, and other people that are making cool shit, so... And then once I'm done doing the Hangout and interview stream over on the YouTube channel, I'm going to be taking a bit of a break, and then I'll be coming back on, and then I'll be doing more of the animation here. And that'll be from around 4 o'clock till 7 o'clock, and that'll be wrapping up for the day. And then I won't be on tomorrow at all. Maybe in the evening, but not during the day. Yo, what's going on, Mr. Big T? How are things in your neck of the woods? What am I doing? Ah, that's why. Had to call today, my legs are hurting. Still just trying and trying. Word. The hell is this? Oh, this is still Castlevania? Oh, it's right at the end, that's why. Think I'll grab myself a tea when I'm taking a break here. Let's clean this up, get that out of the way. And a little bit of cleanup in there. There. Not terribly concerned about that. It's fine. I'm not trying to animate a Academy Award winning piece of animation. Just trying to slap some shit together. One, two, three more frames of him left. Just for the base. Let's save that for now before anything horrible happens to this. Yeah. So I got that, and that's where I'm at with some of the animation. I got a couple of things on the go in there as well, but I don't want to kind of show everything I got going on. But there's a lot of scenes I got to get dialed in. And the funny thing is, like, as much as work as this is, it's seriously on screen for like that, and then it's gone. Let's clean that up. Let's get rid of that. Oh, I gotta fix that. Okay. That's the thing. You don't see these things until you start cleaning it up. But then again, it's only gonna be there for one frame, so I'm not terribly concerned. Screw it. I'll leave it in. Save that again, and time is 12:15, so I'm going to be signing off here. Like I said, anybody who wants to join me over on my other channel, that will be on YouTube, and I'm going to do a little hangout and interview session with Simon Potier, and talking about his comic book project coming up, Tales from the Natverse, issue 2, I believe. Let's see. And anybody who wants to hop on, sign up there, and yeah, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And once we're done with that, I'm gonna be taking a bit of a break, and then I will be back here approximately around 4 p.m. and I will be doing more of this, as well as working on some of the stuff that I have lined up for the interviews that I have coming up on Wednesday and Thursday. So thanks everybody for coming by, peace out, and I'll talk to you all soon.